Hi class, this is video help for Unit 1, Lab 2, Page 2, Making Programs Talk. Step 1 says, click here to load a starter project. Save to your Snap account. As soon as it opens the window, log in. You should pause this video frequently to catch up. Step 2, perform each experiment A to D several times. Oh, here we go. A, B, C, D. It's just asking me to click these blocks to see what's going on. So click on those blocks and think about what's happening. Now, when I click here, it looks like a couple lines of conversation are exchanged just once. And then it asks you to talk with your partner. What does each reporter block report? What happens when you click this script? I'm going to ask you a question about it in 921 number 3. Here's some information about how they talk about things on the AP exam. I'll summarize this information in notes videos. Step 4, suggest pair programming swap. So if one of you is reading the instructions while the other codes, it's time to switch roles. Okay, it says in the sprite corral, click on the green sprite named Sprite 2 to control its scripts and costumes. Oh, here we go, Sprite 2. We have similar blocks. So perform those experiments again. Figure out what's happening. Talk with your partner. Write down what broadcast does. You'll do that on the question in Google Classroom. Step 7. Discuss how who2 compares to who and how gossip2 compares to gossip. Again, that's for you. All right, last step on page 2 that actually has you code something. Make Sprite 2 tell Sprite to respond. What happens? And then here's some info. The broadcast block sends a message, and to set a message, we need to use this drop down. And then there's also this when I receive. Okay, so what is it asking me to do? It says make Sprite 2 tell Sprite to respond. Oh, I need to use a broadcast block. So on Sprite 2, go to the control palette and pull in a broadcast block. Click the drop down and go to new because I want a new message to send back to Sprite 1. I'm going to call it back to you. You could call it something else. So now Sprite 2 receives your turn, says something, and then broadcasts back to you. But in order for Sprite 1 to receive that, I need a receive block here. So when Sprite 1 receives back to you, it'll say gossip again and broadcast your turn. So you know you've done this right when you click on this and the sprites go back and forth. You might want to change the timing because it's awfully slow and I kind of start paying attention. You can even put it on 1 second, but then you might not be able to read it. Okay, that's it for Unit 1, Lab 2, Page 2.